I have finished cutting all the boards to the proper dimensions, so lengths. Everything is milled depth-wise to 3/4 of an inch thickness, and the widths are 4 inches. But as I mentioned before, I decided to do a 45-degree angle to ensure that I'll have edge grain here instead of end grain. I also had to lop off parts of the boards because obviously I gained 4 inches of thickness on either end. So 8 inches total had to be cut off on these straight boards. I also went ahead and cleaned out all the knots that were on the boards, and I put some epoxy in there with some black, I think it's called mica powder, but basically it's just a tinting agent instead of just the typical white Thick-So epoxy is what I used Thick-So. This will take a few days to dry, and then I'm just going to sand it off flush. Should look pretty decent. Same thing here, and then here, here, and here. Now this one's flipped over because even though this is the back side and no one's going to see it, I just didn't like the idea of there being like little notches in it. But this will actually sit like so whenever it's finished, but as it's drying I'm going to have it upside down, and then this board will sit into here obviously. So what I'm going to start working on now is lining everything up because none of this is glued yet. I'm going to be putting dominoes. This is going to be quite an ordeal. But I'll be putting dominoes in various areas to help with alignment. And then I will go through and glue everything together once the epoxy is fully dried. Alright. I'm going to get to that.